Hello YouTube! I am here today with local Minnesota artist CiCi Bella, plus one of my closest friends, plus she is PICS. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, you're welcome, girl. So I want to ask you some questions about your lifestyle, and I'm sure they want to know about your journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
When did you make the switch over to this lifestyle?
Well, I did it about a year ago.
Okay.
Yep, about a year ago.
All right. And what were your core reasons?
Well, I weighed 220 pounds and I felt really unhealthy. I felt like I was killing myself. And I just knew that I had to do something about it. So I started looking at the things that I was putting in my body and how that was affecting how I viewed myself and how I felt.
Yeah, legitimate reasons. What was the hardest part about changing?
To be honest, it wasn't hard to do it. It's just you have to really look at the labels. You can't trust labels. You have to look at the ingredients. You have to read everything that you put in your mouth because you can't trust.
You can't trust what they put on the front.
Yeah, they lie just to sell it, and they make things sound better and healthier than they are, and it's not healthy. So it's scary when you start to read everything that they put in your food to think that you're ingesting it. So you just have to constantly be aware of that.
Right on. What kinds of changes did you notice right away?
Well, as soon as I cut out dairy from my diet first, and when I noticed that, I am a singer, so I noticed that my allergies, my nasal, vocal cords, everything was a lot clearer. It wasn't mucousy and allergy, it wasn't like that. It was a lot clearer, so I could breathe better, and it felt good. I could feel my lungs clear.
Right.
And then also when I decided to stop eating meat, I could feel my whole body just flushing all the toxins out when I started to eat more vegetables.
Yeah, it's crazy because you can feel the change. Isn't it?
You can feel the waste and everything exiting your body and goodness coming in.
Yep.
It feels really good. It feels weird. It sounds weird, but it feels amazing.
That's awesome. And how do you just feel overall?
I feel amazing. I do. I feel healthy. I can honestly say that I do feel healthy. And a year ago, I couldn't have said that.
Right. And yours happened fast.
It did. It was easy too. All I did was just change what I ate. I barely exercised. You what you put in your body is what your body gives you. So yeah.
Exactly, and that goes in my other video. That's what I was saying. I feel like people put so much stress on exercise, and yes, exercise is amazing. It's beneficial to you, but it's the other way around. What you put in your body is first. You know what I mean?
It's what gives your body the energy to want to exercise, to be able to have that strength in the muscles and
exactly.
Yep, the energy.
Exactly. What are some of your favorite meals that you eat?
Well, I love quinoa, so I like to make a lot of quinoa and berries and some type of almond or some type of nut salad.
Yum. Okay.
It's really good. I also like spinach a lot. Spinach is I like to do spinach with salads, when I'm sauteing vegetables, when I making smoothies. I use spinach for a lot of things.
Okay. That's cool. Spinach, you don't hear that as a favorite too often, but it's so
good. It cooks down so well too.
Good one. What advice would you like to give to anyone starting out or struggling?
I think that it's just really important to understand that being vegan, it's a lifestyle change and it's not a diet. You are not restricting yourself of eating things that you want to eat. You are gaining knowledge about the foods that you're putting in your body, and you are exiting certain foods because they're not good for you. You don't want them. And so a lot of times people feel like they're depriving themselves, and that's not the case. You don't want to put those foods in your body because they're not good for you.
On point. Exactly. That's how I feel too. And yeah, that concludes it, you guys. I'm excited that she was able to share her story with you and that she's here with us today. How much weight did you lose? How much do you weigh right now? If you don't mind me asking.
Yep, so right now I weigh 140.
Okay.
And I started off weighing 220, so I've lost about 80 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Without exercising.
Without exercising. That is nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts, dude.
It's amazing.
Exactly.
If I would have known it was this easy to lose weight before, I would have done it a long time ago.
Right. It is that easy, guys, and you can do it because we did it. And yeah, that's a wrap today. You can find her and her music at www.cicibella.com. That is CiCi Bella, BELLA.com. And you can also follow her on Twitter at CiCi Bella 612. Love you guys. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.